Will the 49ers part ways with Jimmy Garoppolo before training camp? The reason I ask is they're saying all the right things about Trey, right? If he's really proven himself, they don't need Jimmy anymore. Who cares? So what do you think? Are they going to put their money where their mouth is? Or are they going to are they going to draw this out and have a quarterback competition?
I don't think there's a competition. I think at the end of the day, they're going to try to find a suitor to trade him. And if they can't find that, then I think they potentially just let him go. I think they understand the dynamic of having Jimmy Garoppolo on the roster with Trey Lance and what that does. I mean, you absolutely 100% can't get off to a slow start with Trey Lance if Jimmy Garoppolo is your backup. But Jimmy has always had that kind of backing to get off to a slow start. I'd say really every year he's came in as a starter, he started off slow, and there haven't been those issues. Even in the season where they started 8-0,
Yeah.
he didn't. I mean, you think of the first game against Tampa Bay. He threw the pick six. They won because of Keller Witherspoon and Richard Sherman having those back-to-back fourth quarter interceptions return for touchdowns.
That's
So
true. Then the Steelers game, he threw a bunch of picks.
Yes, one. I thought he was a little sharp in that game. I mean, there was one pick was off of Pettis' hands over the middle. The other one was Matt Breda kind of like threw it to T.J. Watt. So there's some weird stuff. But overall, if you look at kind of how he was playing to start the season, really every year, start slow. Think about if Trey Lance started off like Jimmy did in 2018, right? Everybody think about 2019. 2018, Jimmy Garoppolo, week 1 against Minnesota Vikings, threw 3 interceptions, 1 pick 6. Week 2 against the Detroit Lions. I mean, he threw the pick at the end, and people were like, "Oh my gosh!" And it's like, holding away from the ball, and that helped. Then week 3, they started off down 35-0, right? And they couldn't get anything going. So if Trey Lance had those type of starts with Jimmy behind him, people are going to be calling for Jimmy Garoppolo.
What about last year? They were 2-4 last year. I mean, he lost. I mean, freaking Jimmy lost to the Seahawks. I thought that was the end when he lost to the Seahawks. That team was awful. Yeah. But no. So, yeah, we'll see. Jimmy Garoppolo. To me, like, the Niners have to find a graceful way out of this. They keep saying, we want to trade him, we want to trade him. There's no trade market for Jimmy. And if you want Trey Lance, you don't need Jimmy here anymore. So they got to figure out something. They could be like, you know what? As soon as he passes his physical, they'll be like, we want to do right by Jimmy. We're going to cut him.
That's the best way to put it. And again, this is not a kicking Jimmy while he's down type thing. I think Jimmy did a lot of really good things for the 49ers, especially at the time when the 49ers were really dark. But right now, I mean, it's just when you spend that capital to draft a guy number 3 overall, at some point, this has to become his team, and you have to give him every opportunity to really grow. And as long as Jimmy Garoppolo is on the roster, I think it makes it just a little bit more difficult, especially if you're going to him, right? This is not – maybe people bring up the Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre situation. And at the end of the day, Brett Favre was a starter, right? Now, imagine if they were like, all right, Brett Favre, you're going to be a backup to Aaron Rodgers. And then Aaron Rodgers goes out and has a slow start. How are the Green Bay fans going to react? How are the media going to react? Like, that's not something that you don't want those problems. So I think the best way to kind of handle this whole thing is to play that card. Jimmy Garoppolo, you know what, man? We want to make sure that you can go to the best spot for you and let you and your agent figure that out. So we're just going to let you go. We don't even trade. We're not even going to trade you. We respect you that much to just let you go.
I mean, I understand the Niners keeping Jimmy Garoppolo around this long if they truly had reservations about Lance, but you just gave Lance an opportunity to impress you, win over the team, and take ownership of the team. And he just did all 3. He did exactly what you wanted him to do in OTAs, in minicamp. So now you're going to bring back Jimmy Garoppolo and say that Trey Lance, well, actually now, like, all that personality and leadership that you were showing on the field and in press conferences, mute that because Jimmy's back. It's like, actually, you're the backup again this year. Or Jimmy, all that personality and leadership that you were showing the past, mute that because now you got to be Trey Lance. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. He's got to go. The Niners showed enough. I know it's only practice, but this is the situation the Niners have put themselves. He's shown enough. He's ready. Jimmy's got to go. It's what he wants. It's what Trey wants. I think it's what the team wants.
It's definitely what Jimmy wants. And I will say to a lot of fans that are saying, well, what if Trey Lance gets hurt? Because there were times where he banged up last year. And I think you have to go to it with the mindset of, well, what if Patrick Mahomes gets hurt? Or what if any of these other guys get hurt? I don't think you can worry about that. You just do whatever you can to prepare this team the best way possible. And just for, to not have any weird split in the locker room and have any weird dynamic, let him go to the best opportunity for him.
Because frankly, with Jimmy Garoppolo out of the facility and this incident that happened between me and a player a couple of weeks ago, it's the tightest the team has been in a long time. I mean, they are real tight knit right now. Let's keep that going. This is good. Bringing Jimmy Garoppolo back can only ruin things. I have a quick question. You mentioned the Chiefs quiz. Who's their backup quarterback?
Hold on. Is it the guy? Is it Chad Henne?
Yeah, it's Chad Henne.
I don't know. I mean, he played. I just remember him playing a couple years ago in the playoff game. He had to come in, and I'm like, is he still the backup? But I mean, I couldn't say that with confidence.
Dude, Chad Henne is about to turn 37, man. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Incredible career.